There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the ball first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in, it's Reynolds. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, they'll mark it at the 33.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
That's caught. It's Gonzalez. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who?
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Offense in a bunch formation. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barker. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Nittany Lions will line it up on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Indiana. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They
brings him to the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finds his tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Handoff to the single running back. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's got him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. On target to the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Dances away. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Pulls and fired complete. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a gap. It's marked. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Finds a little space. There he goes. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The offensive line gives 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right down the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gonzalez. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give is to Williams. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the returner goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major... Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quick completion to the right. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after. Return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Quickly to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Hayes. Slips one guy, now he's loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. He smashes his way through again. And he was off. Race is finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burks. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right?